What's going on, YouTube? Today in this video, we'll be talking about how to get your connections and sides to come in. So let's get right to it. Now, this is a topic that a lot of people ask me about, and how did I get my sides and how did I get my pattern to come in? Well, it's very simple. I brushed my hair on a consistent basis in a consistent direction. A lot of times people like to brush in the same spots in the incorrect direction. Not saying there's a right or wrong direction, but you're gonna have to determine that as you're brushing. I recommend when you go into your brush sessions that you brush your sides first. A lot of people brush, and when they're brushing in their brush sessions, they always forget about the sides. So brush the sides first if you want to see progress. A lot of wavers tend to brush the front and the back more so than they do the sides, and that slows down progression on your sides. You might see progression in those spots that you're brushing consistently, but if you're not brushing your sides as consistently as you brush the front and the back, it will slow down your progress. Try to get in the habit of brushing your sides consistently and at the beginning of those brush sessions. I promise you, if you brush your sides, they will come in. When you begin brushing your sides, you want to try to brush them from an angle and from the crown. You don't want to just be brushing your sides downwards, because you probably can develop some forks if you're not brushing from your crown. So try to brush from the crown. Always try to brush from the crown, whether you're brushing from, if you're brushing the front or back, try to brush from your crown. That is very important because that's going to get you a nice wave pattern. And when I say brush from your crown at an angle, this is what I mean. I'm going to show y'all and demonstrate it for y'all. As you can see, my crown is right here. See my side waves, and I'm going to go ahead and just brush like this. Just going to brush it from the crown. As you can see, as I'm brushing my hair, I'm brushing it from the crown in the direction of my wave pattern. And it's going to move your waves all in the right direction. I showed you guys how to brush from a direction at this angle. Now I'm going to show you how to brush from a direction at this angle. Same thing though. We brushing from the crown. Hold up. Brushing from the crown in our wave pattern at an angle, okay? Just want to brush it all. Try to make sure you got all the waves going in the same direction. That's why it's good to have a crown brush, because it has that curve, and that curve can get a lot of your hair moving in the same direction, and that really helps your pattern. That's a lot if you brush it in the same direction. So brush from that crown all the way down, just like that. To get those side connections to come in, you have to brush it at a consistent base. You can't brush in different directions at different, you know what I'm saying? It has to all be consistent. It has to be equally done if you want to see that if you want to see all your progression at the same time. Also, remember, brush from the crown. Brush your sides from the crown down, people. I'm trying to tell you, it's all gonna help. Now you guys say that you're getting these crazy wave patterns, and I know exactly why y'all getting these crazy wave patterns, because you guys are brushing crazy strokes. Like you brushing boom, boom, boom. You're just brushing. You're not paying attention to what you're doing. You're probably blindside brushing too. Get you a mirror, man. Get you a mirror, get in the mirror, and pay attention to what your hair doing, man. And you also need to pay attention to what you're doing. Your wave pattern is just not gonna come out of the air. You will determine your wave pattern by how you are brushing it. So pay close attention to your brush strokes. If you brush consistently in the proper direction, start to see your hair form waves, and you should start to see your wave pattern form. Now we're going to talk about connections. I have a few tips that will help you with your connections and your pattern, because those basically are the same thing, but I have a few tips that's going to help with helping you determine your pattern and getting those connections better. First tip is know your curl type. Curl types usually go from 1 to 4C. Everyone has their own unique curl type. I'm not going to say that it's just, because there's a lot of charts out there. For instance, this chart right here, this chart shows you the different curl types, and it goes from 1 to 4C. Again, having knowledge on curl types is going to help with hair maintenance and which type of products you should use. The next tip I have for you guys on how to get your connections is know your hair porosity. Hair porosity is how well your hair can absorb and hold moisture. A lot of times we see our friends that are wavers using different products, and you'd be like, man, I used that product in my hair, it didn't work. That's because your hair porosity. Everybody here can absorb and hold and react to products differently. So you want to know your hair porosity. Now, the last tip that I have for you guys is observe your wave connections and patterns. It's better for you to see your wave pattern when your hair is wet. For instance, when you do like the shampoo method, when you're doing the shampoo method, you can really tell because you got the shampoo in. But when your hair is wet or when you're doing the shampoo method, you can see your wave pattern, man. You can see your curls, because a wave, all the wave is a curl laid down. So when you got your hair wet and you got your shampoo in, or if it's just wet, you're gonna be able to see which way your waves are going and the connections that you need to make. Now there might be some broken off connections where you need to brush right there and just connect it. Pretty much covered everything that I wanted to let you guys know about how to get your connections and your sides. To get those sides to come in, you want to brush your sides consistently from an angle and from the crown. I tell people this a lot, they don't listen, but you will see, my son. You have to brush consistently, because that's the only way you can get waves. So if you want your waves to come in on the side, 1 + 1 = 2, you have to brush those connections. Very simple. Know your curl type, for starters. Know your hair porosity, secondly, and observe your wave pattern. The tips that I'm giving you guys all revolve around the same idea, which is that you're gonna have to brush your hair, man. Don't just brush to be brushing. You wanna have technique to your brush sessions and your brush strokes. You wanna have finesse to your technique and your brush stroke. That's all for this video today. Remember, if you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, leave a like, comment, and remember to subscribe to my channel.